I think we're live, but there's only one way to find out. So we're going to find out. Gotta turn the volume on. Gotta see if I can hear myself. Yep, that sounds live to me. So, wow, the chat just like blew up really quick. And I can't even greet anyone now because it's going way too fast. I'm still not used to this. Like, I am not used to the chat. Like, wow, okay. Okay. Well, thanks everyone for showing up. This is a really just random stream. I didn't even know I was going to stream tonight, but considering I got the video out last night, I'm like, you want to know what? I'll stream tonight. So it's kind of that. I'm not sick, you guys. Oh man. Wow, 50 viewers already and 1 dislike. Nice. I think that was like the quickest we've ever reached 50 viewers, but it's also the quickest dislike ever. So that's cool. Oh man, guys, I can't even process this. It is going so fast. Crazy. That's awesome though. Someday I'll get used to this fame, I guess, but not today. Jeez. Well, the first thing I saw was Shen Ponky Bing Bong said, I should be a detective and investigate murders. I I don't want to do that. It's funny because people have commented that in the past as well, that I should be a detective and whatnot, but like, I don't know. I like, it's fun finding lost video games and lost cartoons, but I don't think I would want to find like a serial killer. I don't know, not for me, I don't think. Gumball One Gaming said, do a lost media mystery on Trigon Planet Gunsmoke. You know, I've stumbled upon that game quite a bit in my various travels, but I don't know why I never did a video on it. I don't remember what reason I had for it, and I have been looking for more anime topics. So maybe I'll give that another look. Muffin Man said favorite cereal. The first thing that came to mind was the stupid Mario Odyssey cereal, but that is not my favorite at all. Geez, what's a good L Supersonic Q cereal? I'm trying to think. I have like cereals like, okay, Lucky Charms. Lucky Charms is the L Supersonic Q cereal. If you guys eat Lucky Charms, and you're eating like L Supersonic Q. What's my wife who watched me do something 43144 said? I don't have one. I'm not into that stuff. Aspen Attack said, will you make a lost video on Kirby does his taxes? No. I think isn't it, oh, it's Yoshi. Yoshi's the one who commits the tax fraud. Kirby does his taxes. Ah, okay. I think it's a little too meme for me. Winder Blitz said, greetings from Argentina. Whoa, that's cool. That's awesome. I didn't realize that L Supersonic Q had crossed the ocean and the continent and whatnot. Because I thought I was really only watched in the US or whatever. But I have, I guess, viewers in Europe and South America, and I want to say like Australia too or something. So that's awesome. Jake Central said, will you do a video on Clockman? Probably not, because I wasn't really interested in that, and a lot of other people have done videos on it, so it's not really my kind of thing. Someone just said, what's plans? Oh, James Best said, what's the plan for the next video? It's a good question. I think it's pretty much set in stone now. I don't really want to say what it is because I don't want to give anything away, but I will say it is a very, very like core mystery of video. Like, if you guys liked the Animal Crossing one and thought that was a very like classic L Supersonic Q styled video, this topic is, I want to say, along the lines of like Kappa Mikey and like Yaya Beavis. It's a really, really good mystery. I'm going to try and have that out for next weekend. So get hyped for that because it's really good. Like I'm pretty set in that being the next video. So it's really cool. It's a good mystery. Sam Eric said, "What characters do you want to see in Smash 5?" Ah man, that's like I feel like we're still so far away with all the Smash stuff, but really we're not. We're like a month away. Actually, tomorrow will be literally 1 month away from the Smash stuff. Um, I, see, I don't know who I want to see in the game, but I can tell you who I don't want to see in the game. I don't want to see Wii Fit Trainer. I don't want to see Rosalina. I don't really want to see like I guess Bowser Jr. Um, I kind of want to say Little Mac just because I used to main Little Mac, but I'm not really like I don't know. I'm not like a big Little Mac guy anymore. I feel like I don't really know what he could bring to the table in Smash Five. Like, how would they? Like, if they give him some kind of aerial move set or sort of like make him a character that you know isn't like the Smash Four one, I'd be fine with that. But like, I can't imagine either playing as Little Mac in the same way that I did for Smash Four, or imagine fighting him in the same way as I fight him in Smash Four. So I wouldn't mind seeing him gone. Um, Duck Hunt can leave. Most of the DLC fighters I don't want to see back. I would say I'm a Cloud main, so I kind of want Cloud to come back, and I think Roy should come back, and probably Lucas. But like Mewtwo, I don't think Mewtwo really needs to come back anymore. Bayonetta better not be in that game. I will be very angry if Bayonetta's in the game. And like Ryu, I don't really think Ryu needs to stick around. There are just too many characters that I would want to see in the game that like to name. And a lot of them I don't think are gonna get in anyway. Like I'd say like Leon Kennedy, but like he's not gonna get in Smash 5. Like there's no way. I wanna say maybe like Travis Touchdown from No More Heroes would be really, really cool. I'd probably main him. And with Travis Strikes Back happening, or Travis Strikes Again, whatever it's called, with that happening, I'd say maybe I could see it. But at the same time, like, is No More Heroes really that influential where like he would be in Smash? So like those would probably be my biggest two right now is Leon and Travis, but like it's not gonna happen. So I don't want to get my hopes up. And definitely, like, I don't want to see any more Sonic characters. Like, I'm surprised Sonic is even still in the game. I liked him in Brawl for a lot of different reasons, but like Smash 4 Sonic is just so like, like nah. Um, man, I'm just thinking about where to direct this live stream next. Getting a lot of comments though. Jeez, I can't even read like anything. Um, Holy Sealandic Mapping said, "Can you make a video on Earthbound 64?" A lot of people have actually asked me to do an Earthbound 64 video, but I probably never will because again, and I think a lot of you guys probably know this already, I really don't like covering game betas as a whole, but also topics that are just like covered to death, which is like Clockman. Like I would never do a Clockman or a Day with SpongeBob video because they're covered to death. Although maybe I would do a Day with SpongeBob because I have some like personal stories about that like other people can't really put in a video. But like generally speaking, I would never do videos about them because just so many people have. And like, yeah, it might be interesting for someone to hear my take on Earthbound 64 or whatever. But like, I just don't really see the value in that because most of the information is already out there and you guys can just find it on your own. Versus like the Animal Crossing DS is like no one knew about that and it was like this really niche, cool thing. But like Earthbound 64 is just so like I'm trying to think like what the word is. Like it's like the Lost Media starter pack is like Clockman, A Day with SpongeBob, like all the Nintendo 64 disc drive games. So I don't really want to focus on those. Awesome A said, do you know of any Caillou lost media. I don't know off the top of my head, but I'm sure there's like a lost pilot or something. Like I'm almost positive there would be. Yo, sorry for the spam. Rados 9. That's a classic one. Um, do you know who Parappa the Rapper is? Yeah, I know him. And is there any lost media of it? I think there is some. I want to say there is some, and I've probably seen it in passing, but like I don't know for sure if there is for certain. There might be some like lost plushes or something. I'm not sure though. Oh, Neo64 asked a good question. What do you think is the most oversaturated lost media topic? Um, I mean, I definitely want to say something like A Day with SpongeBob or Clockman, but the thing with those though is that it's kind of those are like as big as those were, they were kind of like trends, I guess. Like there are a lot of videos in existence about them already, which is why I would not make a video on them. But like generally speaking, no one is talking about them right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to think of something that like is just always around, just like always talked about. I'm trying to think like I haven't been on the forums in a few days. So I don't really know what's going on in the forums. Yeah, I don't know. I wish I could answer the question more like more in depth, but there has to be something. There has to be something like okay, what don't I care about on the Last Media Wiki that everyone's talking about? Man, I really don't know. I'll have to get back to you on that. Maybe some other comment will like remind me of something that like is being talked about right now that I really don't care about. Stellar Flow said, "LSSQ, could you talk about the beta of Danganronpa? It's called Distrust. Not many people have covered it, and they like beta ideas like unused executions and stuff." Oh, that is anime related, so maybe I would be more inclined to talking about it since it's an anime topic, and I have like no anime lost media topics. But I think I actually know what that is. That that series, and I don't know if it's something I would want to really look into just because I'm not super interested in it. So I think it would be hard to keep my like attention with it. I don't know though. That would be like far off thing. Ooh, VHS Gamer 99. I'm not gonna say that comment out loud because I don't want people stealing that idea. But that actually was on a proposed video topic idea list that I had written up like 2 months ago or so. I never got around to that, and most of the things on that list that I wrote up, I never got to, or just like put on the hardcore back burner. But that was something I thought of, so I'm not going to say it because I might get to it someday. I think same thing with you, Mike, dude. 324. I know what you're talking about. I think, but I don't want to talk about. I don't want to say it because I'm gonna get to that someday. I think. Amy's Universe said, "What about the Lost DS game? Mean oh, yeah, okay, that's actually kind of a lot of people do talk about that and stuff, and that actually reminds me that this is something that like people I guess don't know. Someone like told me maybe a month or so ago, "Oh, how about you make a video on Mean Girls?" And I'm like, "You want to know what? I don't think people are really talking about that right now." And I remember it was a big thing at one point, so I'm like, "Oh, you want to know what? Let me go like check it out." So I literally went to the Lost Media Wiki page on the game, and right there in black and white was a quote from the developer. I guess someone had emailed them, and the developer straight up said the game was unfinished and it never came out. So the screenshots that exist are just like unreleased, or they're like press screenshots, you know. But the game never came out. The game was canceled, and the developer said that. So there's no mystery or really anything about it. It's just the game was canceled. It never came out, and what's out there is just like press stuff and things like that. So the mystery was solved right there. Illusion said, "Will you do a Fire Emblem video?" Um, uh, if there's something, same thing with like everyone asked me about Kirby Lost Media, and like same thing with that. to take into account with Fire Emblem. If there was something that was so obscure or so interesting, like I would do a video on it. But like as it stands, just like with Kirby, there's nothing really from those franchises that is worth making a video on, I feel like. Because like I said, I don't like doing the game betas and stuff. And I know there are videos covering like all the canceled Kirby games and like the Fire Emblem 64 disc drive game and stuff. Um so I don't really know where there is to take Fire Emblem into the Lost Media realm, but I mean, if there was some kind of like lost Fire Emblem UFO plush set, and I found like a set sheet for it, I'd make a video on it. But like as it stands now, just talking about the like speculated release and development of Fire Emblem DD, like that's not really something I want to spend time doing. Sorry, Dark Unova. I guess I wasn't intentional. GamerX 2018. Talk about the Lost Thomas and Friends pilot. Oh, believe me, I've gotten a lot of Thomas stuff. Believe me. Um, I mean, I gotta say though, I gotta be real. A lot of the whole kids show pilot stuff was killed because of the Backyardigans fiasco that I know you guys remember. But like that was the beginning of the kids stuff, and it did so well. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna do like all the kids show pilots because it's interesting and stuff. But then all the stuff happened with the Backyardigans, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do kids stuff anymore. So I just haven't really gotten back into the kids stuff. Um, so maybe someday I'll do Thomas stuff and other things. Uh, Sergeant Squid said, "What are some video game memorabilia desires? Mine is the Soap Shoe Sonic plush or the Final Fantasy VII Pepsi display." Oh man, I would like to complete the. Well, this is just off the top of my head. There's always like new stuff I'm after and whatnot. But off the top of my head right now, I want to complete the Takara Banjo Kazooie plush set, the Takara Star Fox plush set, and the Takara Ocarina of Time plush set. So those are three sets I'm always after. Um, the Star Fox one is really hit or miss. I have Peppy, and I got him for $30, so that kind of motivates me that I can find the other ones for cheaper eventually. But the problem is they're so rare; they just never show up. The Zelda ones, they also like never show up, and when they do, usually like resellers will bid them up to insane prices. I'm just not paying that, not dealing with that. And then the Banjo Kazooie ones, you can find them pretty cheap, and they have been showing up very frequently recently, but I just keep like like failing in my own regards trying to bid on them. Like there was one that was up for like $16, and I just straight up forgot about it. I just totally forgot it was up, and it literally had one bid and it sold for $16. And I'm like, like dang, I missed it. So those are the three sets right now that I can think of that I'm really want to go after. The Takara Kirby set I know is like really popular and whatnot, but I have the DDD from that set, and I'm not a big Kirby fan to begin with, so I don't really care about collecting that whole set. So I'd be fine without those. But Banjo, Fox, and Zelda, I'd really like to complete those someday. Lane said, "Did you know that Jax is making a Mushroom Kingdom 3-pack and a Mario vs. Bowser pack?" I didn't know that. I honestly thought Jax was like dying. I thought they were like dead. I thought like the Raccoon Mario 4-inch wave was like the last thing they were releasing. So I guess that's kind of cool. I'll be on the lookout for that stuff. Um, wow, I can't even. I'm trying to like I'm trying to like pick out comments that are like I guess like good that I can kind of like talk a lot about, but also I'm trying to like make sure everyone like gets in a comment. So I'm trying to like filter comments on the spot. Oh, well, Last Gamer 64 last kind of this one kind of caught my attention, and we're talking about collectibles now. They said, El Supersonic Q, will you ever do a mystery of these Pikmin plushes? They're so rare, nobody can find them. Basically, I don't know what they're called, but it's the red, yellow, and blue ones, but not the right colors. You're probably talking about the Jumbo Sega Pikmin set that I call them the pastel Pikmin because their colors are lighter than normal. Um, what me and a couple other people have speculated is that this set, like in Pikmin 1, when you split the Pikmin up, their colors kind of turn pale. So we speculate that these pale Pikmin plushes are based on that in the game when you split them up and their colors turn pale, which is really, really cool. Because we've never got anything like that ever again. And Sega made them, which is pretty cool. I have the red one, and so, oh, I guess this goes back to the other question too. Yeah, I'm trying to collect that whole set. I have the red one. I bought the yellow one, but I haven't received it yet, and I'm on the hunt for the blue one. So those actually aren't super rare. They're not like impossible to get. They're just a little uncommon. But yeah, so that's happening, or that's a thing. Yeah, they're cool plushes though. Kirito Kiri Gaia 3 said, so what even did happen with the Backyardigans mysteries? That's something that I think the comment section can fill you in on. I really don't want to talk about it again. It was a big thing though. Like it's I don't know. It's a big thing. Oh, same thing with um Peggy Y No Y. I think the comments can fill you in on that. It's a crazy thing. If someone wants to talk about the Backyardigans thing in the comments, they can. I just don't want to talk about it. Dingus said, "Hey, El Supersonic Q, have you done a video on lost or changed parts of a video game, like maybe things that were affected by the real world?" Um, I don't think I've ever done a video like that, and that's kind of hard to wrap my head around as well. Um, as an interesting thing, interesting thought, but I've never even thought about a video like that. Yokai Fan 2007 said, "What happened to the April Fool's video?" Well, I think what happened was I just never got it done because I was just doing other things. But I'm glad I never got it done. Like it was literally just me, just because I was lazy or just doing other things. I just never got it done. But I'm glad I never did actually, because I'm going to take that April Fool's Day video idea and actually form it into a bigger video. So that's to come at some point in the future. Um, Ayatollah Diet Cola said, "Will you do a lost media on old movies?" Film and cinema is something I've always kind of wanted to get into, but I never really have. I'm also not really sure how much of an interest that would have on my channel, since mine is mostly about like cartoons and games. So I'm not really sure if movies would fit in there, but I have thought about it. I don't really have any topics in mind though. That would be good for a mystery of about that, but I don't know. Lisette Garcia said, if the Three Dudes pilot did happen, what would you think it would be about if it wasn't about chasing after a jawbreaker with scams? And did you know there was a video game called Socks the Cat? I did know that. I think some guy has the ROM and he's not going to release it because he's a jerk or something. I don't really remember what the story was with that. Um, but the three men pilot, actually, it was allegedly about like three dudes or men in their early 20s who were um they they had like dreams and aspirations, but like their, I forget what like the actual synopsis was. Like just kind of their laid back attitude or their bad luck kind of prevented them from ever like reaching those goals or something along those lines. So that's actually what it was going to be about. Is it not actually 7 o'clock yet? I thought it was past seven. Wow. Bagged Milk Anderson said, "What's your favorite video you made?" Oh man, I would say my favorite video. There are like there are some contenders. The Hannah Montana one is really high up there. Yeah, yeah, Beebus is really high up there. Three Men is really high up there. I wanna say it would be, like, between those 3. I'm not really sure which one, though, would be my top favorite. Um, yeah, I don't know. I all those 3 I think are just I feel like I've been asked this question before, though, and I had an actual answer to it. I wanna say at the like, when I was asked this before, I wanna say it was, like, 3 I think I said 3 men because of everything that I put into that video, like, with the talking to the fan bases and how the whole search I was obsessed with that for, like, literally a day. Like, I nonstop searched that for, like, 18 hours straight or something crazy. Um, yeah, but Beavis and Hannah Montana both do have their own charms, though. Um, I'd say maybe 3 men slash Beavis and Hannah Montana. Top those are, like, the top 3 for sure. Oh, good question from Debubya. Said, "What's the most video that you made that you hate the most?" So, this is, like, the opposite to the question I was just asked. Um, I wouldn't really say there was a video I necessarily, like, hate, like, I have canceled videos before that I just like, I hated, but those, I guess, don't count because they were never released. In terms of stuff that's on the channel right now, like I said, I wouldn't really say hate, but one of my, like, least favorite videos that I'm just like, "Why did I even make that?" Probably, like, the Mystery of Stage Debut, because, again, that falls into that, like, beta category. It's not really anything lost, it's just it's the beta of a game, and I don't really feel like it really presented that much new information or really anything. It just kinda summed up stuff that's already out there. Um, I'm trying to think if there were other, like I thought there was, like, a plush mystery or some other kind of merchandise mystery that I made that, like, wasn't very good. Um I can't really think off the top of my head if there was an I need, like, all my videos in front of me. Um, I might be thinking about, like, the O'Hare plush, not because it's necessarily a bad video, but it just seems like a very dry mystery to me. Like, at least with the Toy Network Sonic plushes, like, they're so bizarre, they're interesting to look at, and, like, with the Flapjack plushes, like, Kelly Toy is just a freaking rabbit hole in itself. But, like, the O'Hare plush, it's just not very, like, interesting, like, I don't know, I don't know, it's just not I'm not, like, super interested in it. So, I'd say probably stage debut and, like, the O'Hare plush video. I just quick looked at the comments and I saw Sean Flynn said, "L Supersonic Q, no updates on JBVO." I think, like, since the making or I mean, since the making of that video, there have been some finds and stuff. Captain Bizarre from Last Media Wiki, he found a clip of the Dragon Ball Z thing. I don't know how into the mystery you are, Sean, but Captain Bizarre did find a clip of the DBZ thing. He's found, I think, a couple other episodes, but most recently, I think there was another episode found, one or two, like, within the past month, I wanna say, so that's, like, the most recent thing, but, like, otherwise, yeah, n no, like, full Dragon Ball Z episode, like, no massive archive of episodes, so it's been pretty few and far between. Oh, man, Harrison Foreman, much love from North Carolina, dude. That's awesome, North Carolina. Out of curiosity, is YouTube your main career, and what kind of music do you listen to? It's actually it's actually funny you asked that question on this particular day. YouTube is not my main career right now. I would like it to be someday, but I'm just not getting enough views to, like, make enough revenue to have it be my career. I mean, I'm getting a lot of views and, like, the money I do get from YouTube, it's not like chump change. But it's definitely not enough to sustain myself as of now. Um, but someday I would definitely like it to be my career. But it's just funny that you say that because I was doing YouTube and another, like, more legit job that I have, but I've been thinking about, like, do I want to just, you know, do I want to just 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 pursue YouTube entirely because my videos have been affected the past few months from, the other job I have because I come home and I'm tired. I just don't feel like working on videos. But if so much of my income was dependent like only on YouTube, I would be much more motivated to get videos out because I would be dependent on that content to get views to get money because it would be my income. But right now, as much as I really want to push more content out, it's really hard because I work like all day and then when I come home I'm tired and I just don't have a lot of sometimes I just don't have time to put videos together. So I'm actually at like a little bit of a turning point where I'm deciding, do I want to take a risk and spend the summer just working on videos and you know like pretty much doing exactly what I was doing last summer except more so like pumping stuff out. I mean, not I guess that's maybe a sounds more like a negative, like I don't want to rush stuff out is what I'm saying. But like, do I want to spend this summer? Because last summer, like I said, I was pretty much I just had YouTube as my income. So what I'm trying to say is, do I want to spend this summer pretty much doing what I was last summer, except more professional? Now that I've grown my fan base more, since it's been a full year, and now that I kind of know how to make better videos and like I have better mysteries and like whatnot. So do I want to take that risk? I guess is what I'm saying. And I don't know. There's a lot kind of involved in that, but I guess moral of the story is that someday, yeah, I do want to just live off of YouTube and just not even have a care in the world. And what kind of music do I listen to? I listen to a lot of punk stuff, like early Fall Out Boy, like Newfound Glory, Panic at the Disco, even though they're not really punk, but like stuff like that. Kind of gives you a good like pool of what I'm into. So yeah. Oh, and I thought Bagged Milk did say I was his favorite YouTuber, so that's cool. Thanks. Carl Jacob Banzan said, "Any recent lost media you want to be solved?" Actually, there was that was a really loud click or snap because there was something that ah I haven't answered that question, but I don't know if I want to say it because I'm not really sure. It's up in the air with whether like I don't know what the wiki is going to end up doing with this thing or what I'm going to end up doing with it because I don't want any trouble. But there was something that I did want solved, and it actually was more or less solved recently. But I guess I can't talk about it. Um, but there was something. So yeah. Steve Lazuk said, uh what lost media you covered?" Wait, I can't read. What's the lost media you covered you think is most likely besides Kekrok? Oh, most likely to be. I think you missed a word there. Say most likely to be fake or most likely to be found. But they were from New Jersey, so that's cool. Got the East Coast representation. Cool. Um, yeah, I don't. I think you missed a word there, so I don't know. Philip MP6 said, "When do you think the new Kappa Mikey will eventually return?" Um, I I, I want to say maybe next year. I mean, Larry has been posting a lot about it, and I think he's been working on it, or at least getting some assets back together and stuff. So I want to say next year. I think next year we'll see the return of Mikey. Um, I'm gonna go shut my door and I'll be right back. I've returned. Okay. Um, man, this the chat is jumping. I'm trying to. Oh, hey, it's Patmac. Nice. You're going to make a video about Doraemon 79. Japan.com ML said. Um, Probably not because that kind of falls into that category again of like, well, okay, I think a lot less people have made videos about that, but it is a kind of like, hmm, I don't know. I always thought it was like a big topic or whatever, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's not. Maybe like not a lot of people have done videos on it before, or I don't know. I wonder if that would do good on my channel. That's like the main question I should ask myself. Maybe I'll think about that actually. Mr. Jose said, "Ever played Pokemon?" Yeah, I have played Pokemon. I haven't really played it in years though. I stopped at I really stopped at like Black 2 and White 2, but I did play X version and I didn't like it. Um, so yeah, I don't really have much to say about Pokemon anymore. I'm just not really a fan of it. Maybe if the actual like 3D RPG whatever thing happens and comes to Switch, I'll kind of get back into it. But as of now, I just haven't really played it since like 2013 because that's when X came out, and I didn't really enjoy X. I didn't play that for very long, so it's been a long time. Ed Mario 274 said, "Did you hear about the whole SpongeBob Texas deleted scene from Twitter?" I actually heard about that before it even blew up on Twitter. Yeah. Um, I think Lure sent me the cells, like the pictures of the cells. I just never got around to making a video on it or researching it at all. But I had seen that like months before it blew up on Twitter. It was pretty interesting though. Iron Destroyer said, "Hey, what's up, Iron Destroyer?" Um, ZZ Colby 27 said, "Will you ever cover a YouTuber named Strange Little Things? He disappeared in 2016 without a trace." It's actually another good point I kind of want to throw out there is some people have been asking me to do like videos on other YouTubers, but I don't think I'm ever going to do videos on YouTubers just because it's just I just no I don't know that's just weird to me. So I'm probably not going to do that. Phil MP6 is from the center state of America. If I knew geography, maybe I'd know where you were talking about. Is that like Kansas or something? Is Kansas the center state of America? Ooh, Rover's from Tennessee. I know where Tennessee is. Okay, I know my states. I just the center state of America. That sounds like it's like a nickname for a state or something. I don't know that much about the states. Have you ever played Test Drive 2002? No, I don't even know what that is. Dilly Dillon said, "What lost media under the existence unconfirmed category would you want to be true?" Um, I I'm trying to think what's even under that category now. I mean, I definitely have an answer to this though. It would be Kablam episode 29. When that was existence unconfirmed, I wanted that episode to be real so bad, and I spent so long searching for it, and it just wasn't real. So I gotta say probably that. If not Kablam episode 29, then yeah, yeah, Beavis, because who doesn't want yeah, yeah, Beavis to be real? But those would be my two answers to that. Dark Unova said, "Have you heard about Ricky and its lost English episodes?" I believe I have. Yeah, I think someone told me to do a mystery on it, but I never did though. I've heard of that though. I don't know much about it. Voyage to Another Universe said, "How long has the stream been going on for?" About a half an hour, and I don't know how long it's gonna go. Usually we go like 2 hours, so we'll go at least 2 hours probably, and then depending on where we're at, we'll figure out what's next. Makativ Vincetijevic. I'm super bad with names. I butchered that. They said, "What's your favorite Pokemon?" Mudkip. And that's not because of a meme or anything, whatever. Mudkip was my first starter from my first game, which was Emerald version back in 2005. So it's got to be Mudkip. Whoa, Ed Mario said, "Did you know there's a lost Chinese dub of Robot Jones?" I did not know that. Wow, that's cool. Ooh, Ghost Storm. That's a really good question. Are you a fan of the Persona series and would you ever do a video on it? Yes. Yes. I have been looking for a Shin Megami Tensei slash Persona mystery for months, but I've never been able to find anything that was remotely a mystery. Like, um, my brother plays a lot of that kind of thing. So that's how I was introduced to the series, was from watching him play and when he talks about it and stuff. And I would definitely like to cover that on the channel. But like the most mystery he's ever been able to give me was like the Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne like beta. The beta of that game is quite different than the final game, but that's like really it. And I don't want to do betas because, like I've said before, so if anyone has like a legitimate like Persona mystery or Shin Megami Tensei mystery or something, I would definitely like to do a video on that. And I know exactly who I would get to narrate it. I wanted this to be a collab with a certain YouTuber who I am a huge fan of, and I know he's into the Shin Megami Tensei and Persona series. So I really wanted this video to happen, but I just have not had a good topic. So if anybody out there has a Persona or Shin Megami Tensei mystery, let me know because I really want to do a video on it at some point. Mel Sanchez said LSSQ Villanos is updating soon on Cartoon Network LA. I think it's like Latina, like Latin. Yeah, I'm surprised. I don't know. I mean, I haven't been following Villainous, but I remember like a while ago that was announced to be like a show and stuff, and it just I haven't seen it on like Cartoon Network or whatever. Yo, Gavin Daughtry, I finally made it to one of these legendary streams. Welcome. Games Commentary said, "What is the L and the Q stand for in your channel's name?" It's actually a good story. I tell it maybe every other stream someone asks, but I'll tell it. So I used to go to this laser tag place called Laser Quest, and they have ranks. Like you're ranked based on your score, and I always wanted to get rank 1, but it was always like really hard. And you have code names when you play. So the first time I ever got rank 1, my code name was Supersonic. And then when it came time to make a YouTube account, I'm like, well, what name is important to me? And I'm like, well, Supersonic is important to me because it was the first time I got rank 1 at Laser Quest. But I'm like, Supersonic is way too generic for YouTube. So how can I spice it up? And Laser Quest abbreviated themselves as LQ. So I'm like, oh, let me combine those. I could do LQ Supersonic or Supersonic LQ. And then I eventually decided on L Supersonic Q, and it just stuck. And man, I am really glad that I kept that name, and that I have that cool story to tell about it. Because like I don't know, I could have picked some other like random name. Some of my other Laser Quest names were like really horrible. I remember like I was Metroid 64 once, like Mega Mario, like just really like generic stupid names. I mean, Supersonic at least, like, yes, it was a reference to the character, but Supersonic itself is a real thing. So, you know, I mean it kind of it's like a very cool word. Um so yeah. And I remember some people did tell me that I should like change my username or something, but like I think I've said this before, like how the old Melee players, like the Super Smash Bros. Melee players, like their names, even though they were made like 10 years ago or whatever, are like their identity. And actually, my channel is going to be 10 years old next year. So like it's just stuck with me for so long that I could never change it. It's part of my identity. Like I can't ever change it even if I wanted to. So, yo, Captain Rex. Dude, you gotta come up with some quotes. I expect to see some quotes in the comments section at the end of this stream. Nestor said, "Hey, I used to be Coops if you remember, I showed you those Animal Crossing magnets. I do remember those magnets because I was like, wow, I had like never seen those before. Awesome to catch a stream again. Nice. Thanks for stopping by. Hmm. Just kind of scrolling through. All right, I'm gonna. There's like 5 comments in a row I want to answer, so I'll shoot through them. Oblivion Entertainment said my friend on Discord spread a rumor on his server about an unaired version of Crybaby Lane. Someone needs to debunk it before it goes too far. Oh my god. I don't think there's any. I've never heard of any like unaired Crybaby Lane stuff. I'm actually saddened by the fact that I was not able to take part in the Crybaby Lane search because it took place before I was into Lost Media. So maybe I'll look into that and get back to you because I would really like to be involved in some kind of Crybaby Lane stuff. Um, yeah. Samster619. Oh, it's been a while. What's your opinion on Fire Emblem? Well, I like using Marth in Smash Bros, but I don't like RPGs, so I've never really played a Fire Emblem game. I did want to play the DS one at some point. It was like Shadow Dragon, and I almost bought it back in the day, but I never did. Um, and now it's just about waifus, so I care about it even less than I normally would. So Stellar Flow said, "Can we coin the Hannah Montana anime as Hannah Montana May?" A lot of people actually posted about that in the comments. They were saying Hannah Montana May. But yeah, I mean that sounds pretty good to me. Last Gamer 64 Last said, "What do you think of Mario RPG plushes and Sonic the Fighters plushes?" I think the Sonic the Fighters plushes are one of the biggest examples of like market manipulation in the entire video game memorabilia collecting scene. Like, I like the plushes a lot. They're really cool. But like excluding Supersonic at like their peak price point, like Metal Sonic is worth 300. And that's like, yeah. Supersonic is arguably I think Supersonic is worth like between 6 and 800 from what I've seen. I know some auctions have gone for over 1,000, but that was usually because there had been a dry streak of like no Supersonics for like a year or something or whatever. But like other than Supersonic, Metal Sonic is worth like 300 tops, and that's like the rarest of the set. So I like the fighters plushes, but I really hate them because people just exploit them so bad. And the RPG plushes, those are a gosh dang enigma of their own. Someday I'd like to have one, even if it's just one, which I think could happen someday. There was a there. See, the problem is they just don't show up ever. But there was a Mario. I think some of his hair was coming unglued. The 2 pieces of his hair were coming unglued. So it wasn't even in perfect condition. I don't remember if it had its head string. But even that sold for like $250. In that condition, and that was like a year or two ago. So, yeah, if they showed up more often, I think they wouldn't be so demanded. But they just never show up. Um, Steven Tyler Rock said, "Are you going to get Sonic Mania Plus?" And I think somebody earlier actually said, "What were my thoughts on Sonic Mania Plus?" And I don't think I ever said anything. Yeah, I'm going to get Sonic Mania Plus actually for a big reason because originally I wanted it on Switch, but I didn't want it digital. I wanted the statue and stuff, so we ended up getting it on PS4. But like, I don't like using PS4 controller, and I don't like PlayStation to begin with. So I'm just kind of like had to deal with it. I'm like, it's just a Sonic game, though I can like deal with pressing the jump button and using the analog stick. But now, and I was actually gonna maybe get it on Switch anyway, so I could use it so I could play it with a GameCube controller. But now that they're re-releasing it with all the stuff, oh, it's a definite buy on Switch for me. And I'll be able to use the GameCube controller and it'll be perfect. And I'm really, really excited for it. I just wish it was coming out sooner than like the middle of July. But no, I'm excited for it. It's going to be great. Next Sweater Onion with FLCL is good. Yeah, I'm actually excited for the two new seasons of that. I'll probably give them a watch without a doubt, even though I'm not really into anime anymore. But like, I don't know, FLCL is a special kind of anime. So yeah, I'll definitely give the new seasons a watch. They look great, like no complaints. So that's exciting. Um, the comments just like mega jumped. You know what? I'm getting hungry, but we're gonna keep streaming. I'm just saying I'm hungry and thirsty. Extreme Record 2000, the Willer said, "Hey, do you like Star Control on Sega Genesis?" I've actually never even heard of that, so no. Jack Kim said, "Do you play Magic the Gathering?" No, I don't play any card games. I collect Pokemon cards, and I used to collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but that's about it. Someone please tell Illusion what was up with the Backyardigans thing because I don't want to talk about it. Um, Lisette Garcia said, "How did you get the news of the lost Donkey Kong Jumpman plush?" I think Mario 64646464 actually showed it to me. I want to say he showed it to me, and then I made a video on it. I think that's all that happened. And then the thing with the three dudes pilot, like I said earlier, um, I think the actual synopsis of it was that there it was like three guys in their early 20s with aspirations and dreams, but something would always prevent them from reaching those dreams. That would have been a weird cartoon. Oh, okay. This is okay. Steve Lazok corrected his spelling and said, "What lost media do you think is most likely fake besides Kekrok? Because that looks so fake." Well, I think Beebus is probably fake, or not fake, but like it doesn't actually exist. Obviously we know Three Men doesn't exist. Um, I mean, what else is like up in the air? All like pretty much all the Does It Exist episodes I've done, I don't think any of that stuff exists. Like I don't think a Kurt Cobain demo of a Ren and Stimpy song exists or whatever. Like that never even probably happened. Um, so yeah, I mean, I'd say like all the Does It Exist stuff is probably not real. Um, except there were a couple other. I think there were a couple other Does It. Oh, the astrology with Squidward stuff though. That's a big debate in itself. Freaking astrology with Squidward. Franiel Martinez said, "Did you hear about the lost Spanish Latin dub of Kirby Right Back at You from 4Kids?" I've never heard about that actually, but I'm not a fan of dubs, so I don't necessarily want to hear about it either. Yeah. Yeah, Sneaky Snick said, "I don't know if I trust Billy West's word on that." Yeah, I some people in the comments were saying that Billy West is just a weird guy anyway, and that he makes up stuff. So yeah, it's probably not true. Shark Eat Fish asked if I could sing something. Uh, that's a hard pass for tonight. Chaos Nexus said, "One question: Do you think Flat Earther Sonic is real?" I don't understand that. Oh snap! Dilly Dylan said, "What if you, as in me, became lost media?" Jeez. I mean, I've actually kind of thought about this before. Like, I've jokingly not that I would ever do this, but I like jokingly thought like, what if I just deleted my channel? What if like just El Supersonic You didn't exist? And like, I actually think my channel has gotten to the point where not like I'm not saying like all my viewers would lose it, but I think a pretty good chunk of my viewers would actually lose it and get depressed. Because I do think I've kind of hit that reach now where like just you know some people just like really like my stuff, which is awesome. Like I'm glad that anyone watches my stuff. But I do think there are some people that would just like freaking lose it if I deleted my channel. So don't worry, I will not be deleting my channel anytime soon. So that's good. But yeah, I thought about that one day. I'm like, what if I just deleted my channel? Sing the American Idol intro. Does American Idol even have an intro, Jane? Because Isaac Animation said El Supersonic Hue. My friend said he found a red hedgehog in Sonic the Hedgehog 06. Now I don't really know if it's a glitch or not because the game is really glitchy, but yes, I don't know that if it's even a thing. I've never heard about that before. Oh, have I watched Sonic Mania Adventures? Who said that? Whoa. Wait. Oh, okay. Okay. VHS Gamer. Yeah. Okay. So, did you watch Sonic Mania Adventures? I have watched Sonic Mania Adventures. Yeah. Um, I actually enjoyed that series quite a bit because it's like the Mania animations that we all liked to begin with, but now it's like a little series. I think it's pretty cool. You know what? I wasn't a fan of the second one. I don't think episode 2. The first one I liked. I forget what was wrong with the second one that I didn't like it that much, but wasn't a big fan. So I don't know. I guess they're just little short cartoons anyway. Oh man, we got Summoning Salt. Dude, it's been a while. I feel like I haven't like talked to you in a while. And he said, we need a speedrunning / Lost Media crossover. Dude, I would be up any day for that. If you have an idea, let me know and I will that'd be sick, dude. Oh my gosh, that'd be so cool. The collab, Summoning Salt X Alice's Q. And then if we ever release a DVD, we could have that special episode on a DVD. If we ever did the DVDs too, because dude, I don't know. When you showed me that you made the DVD because I made my DVD, I'm like, whoa, like that'd be so sick to have your DVD someday. Maybe if we do like a DVD swap, if we don't actually pay money for each other's DVDs, maybe that would be okay. But that's awesome. If you ever want to do a collab, I would be totally game Summoning Salt. So um Extreme Wrecker 2000, the Willer said Sting Hardware Store by Weird Al. People have said to me before, like a lot of people have asked me if I like Weird Al or listen to Weird Al, and I don't. I don't know anything about Weird Al. I don't know why. I don't know why people keep mentioning Weird Al in these streams. That's crazy. Oh, and I don't have to understand the flat Earth or Sonic thing. Okay, good because I don't understand it. Steven Tyler Rock said, "What's your favorite Nicktoon?" I want to say Kablam, but that's just me being like a Lost Media fanboy. Just because all that stuff. Like I never even grew up really with Kablam. If I did, I mean, I'd say like early SpongeBob, just because that is really what I grew up on, and I still like rewatching old SpongeBob to this day. So I'd say that. I ain't singing no Maroon 5. What the heck? Um, is it whoa or is it whoa? The comment just make it glitched. I gotta scroll all the way back up. I really wish YouTube had a better like comment system. Okay, so there's the Maroon 5 thing. What are your top characters for Smash? Angel Lucas said. Geez, like top characters probably top characters I use. Yeah. Um, Cloud. I guess this is like Smash 4. Cloud, Little Mac, Marth, and like Jigglypuff. Those are probably my 4. And then for Melee, it's just Mario and Marth too. But I usually don't even count Marth anymore because I'm like on a competitive scale, I'm so bad at Marth, like like competitively. Mario, I stand a chance because he's not very technical. Nice quote, Captain Rex. Nice quote. I like that. Um, that Irkin dude said, "Any plans to cover more plushes?" Yeah. There's always plush mysteries, always merchandise things. I don't think I have any plush mysteries like specifically in my mind right now that I necessarily want to cover, but I can guarantee you in the future there will be more um mysteries about merchandise and stuff. Oh, actually, no, there is. This is okay. I'm gonna throw this out there now. Wait, yo. Okay, let's back this train up. So I was just thinking that there is a video I was going to do on some merchandise. It's not really a mystery, but it's historical merchandise. Um, and I was just thinking, like, oh, I have one of those items, but I don't have the other two yet. They're still being shipped from Japan. But I got a package today, and I think they were in that package. So technically, I could make that video as soon as like next week if I wanted to. I probably won't though because there's that other big mystery that's coming out. But yes, there is that merchandise video that I can do now because the stuff did not get lost in the mail. I have it. It's gonna be really cool. So okay, hold out for that because that's gonna be cool. And then I'm gonna mess your name up again. Makitiv said, "I am your big fan from well Serbia, a country in northeastern Europe." Oh, that's so cool, man! I guess my reach is a lot farther than I thought it was. That's crazy. Yo, Mega Drive 64, sup? Glad you're here. Sylveon, yeah, it's that the Pokemon. How do I saying that weird? Sylveon Hearts 2004. So, do you like Adventure Time? I used to like some of the earlier seasons, but I really tuned out of Adventure Time after a certain point because it just got so stupid, and I have not watched it in years. So if it's like anything from the first like 3 seasons or something, I probably like it. But anything past that, nah, just not really into that anymore. Steven Majorana said, "El Supersonic Q, what video game would you want to see be made into a cartoon and why?" I gotta say a Smash Bros. Anime, if that counts as a cartoon. Like just like I was so sad when there was no subspace in Smash 4 because that means there was no cutscenes and like the character reveal trailers and stuff like those were like the big exciting things. So like just imagine if they did that but like made an anime out of Smash Bros. Even if it was just like a little OVA, that would be really cool. So I'd like that. Ooh, Summoning Salt said there's a ton of old world records with lost videos. Ooh, cool. So I guess a crossover would work actually. That would be cool. See. I wonder, could you find like? Because I remember some of like in the Mario 64 video you made. I think it was the Mario 64 one. There were like VHS recordings of some of the earliest speedruns. So I wonder if for some of like the lost recordings, if they would be on like VHS tapes that you could like contact people to get, or if just like the actual VHS tapes or like the actual recordings are just gone. I guess maybe you'd know more about which category that falls into more than I would, but yeah, man, if you're down for a collab, I'm down for a collab. So that would be sick. Because it's funny too, because speedrunning is. I remember my short-lived history with speedrunning. I think it was like last summer. I said, "Yo, I'm gonna speedrun Sonic the Fighters because like no one has speedrun the game on like Speed Demos Archive or whatever it was." And I'm like, "Oh, I used to play that game all the time." And I tried to speedrun it with Sonic, and it just after like 10 minutes, I'm like, yeah, this isn't happening. And then I tried like some of the wacky tricks in Mario 64, and I could not even perform them once. So I'm like, yeah, that's not happening. But I don't know. I have a lot of respect for speedrunners, though. It's something like I've just always been, it's just always really cool. Like last summer, I watched some of SGDQ with one of my friends. We watched the Monkey Ball speed run, and it was just so cool to see that stuff. So that's awesome. Um, Toto Deku fan 947 said, "Can you please do a video on the Lost Powerpuff Girls Z pitch pilot?" You know what? I know. Oh, see, that is lost because people were talking about that when I was doing the Hannah Montana thing. I think people commented about that. Um, I don't know. That I'd have to research that more, but it might be worth doing because it might be something that like could cross over a bunch of different like fan bases. So that might be a good idea. Um, oh my gosh. Isaac Animations, I that was fake. I think I clicked that I know I clicked it, and I'm like 100% sure it was fake, which was really, really stupid because, like, I don't know, I guess I don't know what I was, like, thinking it would be, but I thought it was actually really cool, and it was just totally fake, and I'm like, come on, like, I don't like seeing that stuff on YouTube. One sec, I gotta fix a plug. So, enjoy this no background music, I guess. I'll be gone for, like, 10 seconds. Okay, I returned. Um, alright. Where were we? I'm really far down in the comments. I'm gonna scroll to the bottom because I've missed way too many, so I'm gonna scroll to the bottom. I'm just scrolling really quick to see, like, what I missed, and I missed 9 million comments. Yeah, I'm just gonna scroll to the bottom because I missed so much. That was 44 seconds, not 10. Okay. I'll take your word for that. It was quite a bit. And now the comments are just literally exploding again. Oh man. Okay, maybe we can have a speed run comment run, I guess. Um we talk about lost audio CDs. Yes, there are a couple bands I want to cover. Um so you missed the Subspace Emissary. I thought I was alone. Everyone I asked seems to hate it for some reason. I thought the plot was weird, but it was fun. Yeah, the Subspace was great. Like I forget what I think. Like I was trying to. Okay, I think. Okay, this. So much for the speed run. All right. So the thing with the Subspace was, this is a good example of why I like the Subspace. I was sculpting, like, I think a wolf sculpture at one point. Yeah, I was sculpting a wolf sculpture, right? And I wanted to use the trophy as reference, but like I was sitting too far away from my TV, like with the Wii, so I couldn't really like get a good close up. So I'm like, let me like pop in Brawl on the Wii U. I can use the gamepad as a screen, and I can get really close to the trophy. Well, of course, I didn't transfer my data from the Wii to the Wii U because I like keeping their like the data on the consoles of origin. So I had to start a new Brawl file on the Wii U pretty much. And to unlock Wolf, I in whatever get his trophy, I had to like play through the entirety of the subspace. But I was cool with doing that because I liked the subspace enough where I'm like, you want to know what? I'm going to do that. So I replayed the whole subspace. I got the wolf trophy. I started sculpting that wolf statue or the wolf sculpture, and then I never finished it, and I think it's lost now. So point being, I like the subspace. It's good. Mega Turtle said, "Have you heard that Disney is making a mobile RPG with Disney and Pixar characters?" I think someone may have mentioned that last week, but I actually not too keen on that just because I don't know. Not really a fan of Disney games. DS is I said found a rare DS. Cool. And the Power Mac G4 said, "What about the Swarovski DS lights sold at Nintendo World NY?" I think there was that picture of some in my video or on the console database, but I don't know. I mean, I guess a lot of them are probably lost, maybe? I don't know. Skeebus Guttlebug said, "Wasn't there a Fire Emblem 64 model on the Brawl Vault?" Also, sorry if you missed. Oh no, I didn't answer it yet. But yeah, I think is Brawl Vault like a place to get mods? Because I know there is like a Marth 64 mod that I've seen, and it's really cool. So I think that does exist. I missed 9 billion comments again. Um, Jesus. Oh man, I'm trying to like go through the comments and like I don't know. I just I get super intimidated from like millions of comments, I guess, because I'm trying to like get to everyone, but it's just like impossible. Um, jeez. Jonathan Sandstorm said, "Why doesn't Lost Media Senpai notice my comments?" Yeah, see, I'm trying to get to like everyone. Oh, Catherine Rex said, "So LSSQ made Lost Media." Dude, I have so much Lost Media. I have like Lost Sculptures. I have videos I've deleted. I have videos I've canceled. There is so much Lost Media for me. Someone could literally make an article on the Lost Media Wiki about my lost work. There's just so much of it. I've heard of Garfield Judgment Day. Yeah. Oh, cigarettes and Valentines. Yeah, that was a really popular request. A lot of people have said to me, "Do cigarettes and Valentines." As a video. I'm not like a huge Green Day fan though, so that's why I haven't yet. But like maybe someday I could. What if someone made Kakarot into a real game like Polybius? I mean, there are a lot of Kakarot fan games already. Do I know what Balkans are? It sounds familiar, but I don't know what it is. Will I do a video on the Takara Banjo Kazooie plush set? Um, like when I get the set, I'm probably not gonna show him at all because no. And I actually was gonna do like back before like they were really known. Like you can find a lot of pictures of them now. Like okay, people I don't think know this. Back in like December of last year, like literally one seller just dropped like 50 of those plushes into the market, which was huge because like before that there really weren't many pictures of any of them. But now there are a lot of pictures around and they've circulated really well. But back like before all that craziness happened, I think it was like fall of 2016. I was going to do a video talking about the plushes because at the time they were so rare and mysterious and we didn't really know a lot about them. But like now there's just, we know so much about them and they're pretty easy to get that I don't think the video really needs to happen anymore. But that was going to happen at one point. Sci-fi or fantasy? Probably sci-fi. All right. That was a pretty good quick speed run. Um, did you ever hear about cracks in the episode where Snuffy's parents get a divorce? Yeah, I've heard of both of those. I know Cracks was found. I don't think Snuffy's parents was though. Sorry, PLOX two. I am really trying my best here to like get everything. It's just I can't I still can't believe that I get Lane. Yeah, I heard about that. The SML thing. I heard about all that. But like not really though, because he's still getting money from it, I think. I don't think his channel is actually like dead or anything. But I do remember that happened. Gaming Boy has a video idea for me. All right, let me hear it. Oh, CGGCGG said, finally not late. PS, found anything in Night of the Living Dummy episode? No, I have not. Um, Heatnix Alpha said, what are you researching now in the Lost Media topic, and what's your favorite lost slash canceled game that you want to play? Ooh, well, what I'm researching right now is actually top secret, so I can't say it, but I will say that it's going to be a big video next week, like a really big video. Or at least I think it's going to be big because it's a no, it's big. It's very in depth. The script is like 4 pages long or something, which is like I think the Animal Crossing one that I did was like 3.5 or 3. No, I think it was just a little over 3. So yeah, it's gonna be good. Then, what's your favorite lost slash canceled game that you want to play? I would say probably I want to say maybe like Stage Debut because I like it so much that I made a video on it. Either that or like the Luigi's Mansion beta as it is because I really like the Luigi's Mansion beta. It's just very cool. So I'd say probably those two. What happened to the Backyardigans vid? We've talked about that quite a bit. SML got demonetized. I thought he was still making money off of something. I thought he was still getting like limited ads, and I know that like Super Luigi Logan's is still a thing anyway, or whatever. Would you tackle the lost Ren and Stimpy episodes that John K never released to Nickelodeon or Spike TV? I didn't know they were like actually lost episodes. I only knew of that one that like man's best friend, whatever it was. So I don't know. I would have to research that more. LPJ22 said, "Do you read comic books? If that's the case, which are your favorite?" I don't read comics. I was never a big comic guy. I don't even like the Sonic comics. I just don't like comic books. Jonathan Sandstrom said, "Would you ever do gaming lost media videos on the Kirby GameCube game or things like Meowth's Party?" Definitely not, because I know that those have been covered before. So I definitely probably wouldn't. Oh, I think someone said, "Are we talking 15 minutes big for the next week's video or what?" Um, I don't know if it'll be 15 minutes, but it should probably be. I'm gonna say, if I had to guess, I would say maybe like 12 minutes. But I guess what I said big, I more so meant that it was going to be like a very core mystery. Like it's a very in depth, very like crazy. Like I don't even know how I found out what I was able to find out about this. You guys will see. But if you guys enjoyed the Animal Crossing DS thing, you will really enjoy this one. Oh, Gaming Boy said, "Remember the Sonic 06 video you did?" Yeah, I remember that. I don't play Dungeons and Dragons, Samster. I was supposed to with my friends, but we never got around to doing it for the meme. Did I die in Avengers Infinity War? I have not even seen that movie. So if you're making like an in joke, I don't know. Um, any Crash Bandicoot lost media? I think there might be. I don't know for sure though. I'm not a big Crash guy. Like I haven't even talked about Crash being in Smash because I don't really care if he is, I guess. Saffron SP 2.0. Yeah, I wish I did know about SML, but it's yeah, I wish I didn't know about it. OCJ 1313 said, "What was your first encounter with lost media?" Um, it was a Blame It on George video. It was like top 40 lost kids episodes or pilots. I don't know why I clicked it, how I found it, or like I don't know what it was, but that was the first video I ever watched. And after that, the Kablam episode 29 portion that he did in the video really stuck with me. And that's how I found out about the Lost Media Wiki, and I researched Kablam episode 29, and I just kind of got into Lost Media from that point on. Have I ever heard of the Lost UB Funky's Dream State commercial? I've heard of it, I think. Do you know about the Luigi's Mansion FMV? Yeah, people have told me about that. I really thought it was found though. Like, I really thought it was found. I've like never seen anything that like suggests there's more to it. Like, I don't know. Maybe I just haven't been looking good enough. Um, hey, is there any new info on a date with SpongeBob? Yeah, that's fake. And I'm not a fan of like ROM hacks or anything like that. So I don't know what's up with that. Um, the Rocket Power pilot. I'm not a big fan of Rocket Power, and I'm pretty sure other people have covered it before. I mean, like if other people have done similar topics or whatever, I'm not gonna like totally shy away from it. But just like I don't know, Rocket Power is like really niche. I think I'm not a big fan of it. Whoa, Blaze caught a shiny unknown. It's V. That's cool. Um, would you ever do a video on the Sonic Live thing with SA2 models? It seems it hasn't been covered that much. Sonic Live. I don't know what that is. I don't think any of the Sesame Street episodes have been found yet. Like any of the lost ones. Um, before the Jimmy Neutron and Kappa Mikey episode, have you found any other pieces of lost media? Um, I don't know off the top of my head. I'd have to like look at all my videos. Um, yeah, I don't know. I want to say no. Well, like Captain Bizarre from Lost Media Wiki found the Dragon Ball Z thing, um, the JBVO Dragon Ball Z thing, so that was found. Um, yeah, I want to say there were like some plushes or something that were found, but I don't think there was anything as big as Kappa Mikey or Jimmy Neutron pilots. Todd S said, "Can we get some little hints on some upcoming videos?" I really don't want to give any hints away, just not because they're gonna give anything away or like. I mean, I could give hints and like whatever, but like I just really don't want to because they're so good. Like I guess I'll just say that like they're really good videos. Like they're not plush mysteries. They're not like, oh, I found this Melee song. They're like really good, like in depth, like great mysteries, and they are mystery ofs. So actually, well, the one next week is. I think I had another one too. Okay, yeah, okay. One of them actually is not a mystery of, but it's still a really good video. But the one next week, the big one that I'm hyping up, that's a mystery of, and I think there is another couple other mystery ofs too that I've been like working on or that I had written down. Um, any more news about the Real Monsters movie? No, that's fake. I'm pretty sure, like completely fake. So no, because the Wikipedia, it's just Wikipedia and stuff. Um, wow, Pat Mac just taking the Sonic Live suggestion, Thunder. Not that I knew what it was or anything. Hoaxtacular is the best anime. I mean, I still have to do that Hoaxtacular episode that I never got out. So that I mean that is still a thing. Sonic Live is like a band animation by Sega with Sonic 52 models. Also, oh okay, I've never heard of that. What prototypes am I looking to find? Every prototype. Yeah. I do have a Hoaxtacular video. I've been trying to get out, but it just hasn't happened. So I mean, maybe over the summer I'll have time to put it together. But I also like don't think it's gonna even do that well in views because or, not that I'm all about the views, but like people really like the mystery stuff, the hoaxtacular stuff. I don't know how like the hoax and rumor videos are gonna really hold up anymore. Like I don't know, it's just so many people like the Mystery of series, so I don't know. People X2 said, "Oh, did I look at the machines? I didn't. Can you send them to me on Twitter and I'll look at them that way? That would be pretty helpful." Um, what got you into YouTubing? Oh, this is actually kind of cool. My middle school friends did because they were doing YouTube and like doing claymations and art, and I'm like, what the heck? Like, I have sculptures, I have stuff to show off online. So then I made my account kind of to compete with theirs, actually. Um, and if you actually go to my channel homepage on the sidebar with the suggested channels, the first one, Slate Productions, that's the guy who I was trying to compete with back in middle school. So it's crazy how things work out. Angel Lucas said, "What characters do you want in Smash Bros. Switch?" Earlier in the stream, I said Leon, Kennedy, and Travis Touchdown, but I don't think either of those are going to happen because there's too much room for like Spyro and Crash and stuff, and like Leon is not relevant at all. So yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. But those would be my two picks. I've never looked into sub Sonic games, Saffron. So that's that's weird. Am I going to do Lost Logos? No. Gosh dang, Pat Mac, there is no Captain Carlos Lost Media. Guys, go on Vimeo and you can watch all the Captain Carlos you ever want. Because I was gonna do a video on it, but then when I was researching it, I'm like, oh, they're all on Vimeo, or like most of them are. Oh, ever heard of the Wii Startup Disc? That was a thing on Lost Media Wiki. Yeah, I heard about that before. We're gonna do a video on Sonic DS. Probably not. I don't think there's enough to talk about with that. GamerDude24 said, LSSQ, could you do a video on the lost Game Boy Color touchscreen? That'd be interesting. I guess it would be more along the lines of like a Project Atlantis kind of thing. Maybe. I'm not sure. Um, oh my god, there is no Captain Carlos. Okay, there's probably like a handful of episodes that are lost, but if you go on Vimeo, like most of them are there. SpongeBob for Smash? No. Yeah, I know about Earthbound 64. It's my all-time favorite cartoon. Geez, that's a tough one. That's like so. I honestly don't know. I like all the classic Cartoon Network stuff though, if that counts. Um, Mega Drive 64 said El Supersonic Houston's hoaxes and playground rumors have evolved into fake leaks. Oh, that could be your next series. You could break down fake leaks, and especially in this era of new Smash leaks. That is really interesting. I probably could, but you want to know what? I swear, I've seen other people with videos that dissect fake leaks, so I don't think that's going to happen actually. But I like the effort though. Least favorite YouTuber, I'm not gonna get into that. But I will be real with you. I have a lot of people I don't like, but I'm not gonna say it. Alice is cute. You could do a video on Sonic Mars or Virtua Hamster. Dude, Jax Cheese linked me a Virtua Hamster article a while back. That would be interesting. I don't think a Camp Lazlo pilot exists. Uh, Crazy T Dogger 123 said Dragon Ball or Hunter x Hunter. Probably Dragon Ball. That's what I would say. Um, Katsu said, "What's your favorite lost media search?" I'm gonna say, oh man, that's like I want to say like Three Men. When I did that, when I searched for Three Men, I mean, if that counts, if you mean like my videos. Otherwise, the only other searches I was really in was like A Day with SpongeBob. That was really really good though, but quite the unsatisfying result. So yeah. Do you think PlayStation and Nintendo will be a game again with Sony games on Switch? Oh well, I mean, isn't Crash is going to be on Switch? So if that counts, are we getting into the meme part of the stream, guys? Corey in the House or Shrek 3? Any tips for getting into searching? I should do a video actually on just like how to search for lost media because I get asked so much. There's just a lot of specifics. You gotta like contact people. You gotta like know how to find people. There's a lot of specifics. I might do a video on it at some point. Um, Jake Sionge said, "Are you a fan of the Jim Henson Company? And if so, do you have a favorite show from that company?" I'm not really a big Jim Henson Muppets fan or anything, so I can't really say anything about that. I mean, I do like the Muppets. Kermit's a pretty cool dude, but yeah, not like a huge fan of that. Waluigi's a safe bet since Smash always adds more Mario characters. Maybe see if they add Waluigi though. I think they're going to get rid of some. Well, I mean, they probably are going to get rid of people, but like they might add Waluigi at the cost of like Rosalina and Bowser Jr. or something. Ooh, I've heard about the canceled Sonic Adventure Burger King set, Samster. Yeah. Lane thinks he knows what state I live in, but he won't tell me. I'm sure Lane also has. I'm sure Lane also has a day with SpongeBob too. Steven Tyler Rock said favorite YouTuber. Neo Game Spark is definitely like high up there. Like I really like Neo Game Spark. You guys should check out his channel if you haven't. And then you should comment, L Supersonic Q brought me here. So then he'll be like, oh, L Supersonic Q. If he ever asked me to do a collab, I'd totally say yes. And then I'd ask him to do a collab and he'd say yes. But no, but yeah, Neo Game Spark is really cool. He's on the sidebar of my featured channels on my like channel homepage. I've been watching his stuff pretty much as far back as I started watching YouTube videos. Oh snap! Lane owns the day with SpongeBob too. Yo, Ghost Storm, you watching a Game Spark? He's old school. Yeah, man, he's super old school. No, I've been watching him as far back as I can remember. I've seen all the different eras of Neo Game Spark and how he's evolved over the years and stuff. I mean, he's really really cool. And that's actually partly why I wanted to see. I guess now that we brought Neo GameSpark into the conversation, that's partly why I wanted Persona or Shin Megami Tensei Mysteries because I knew he would do a narration for that video, and I thought a collab with him on that kind of thing would be amazing. But I just never thought of a good topic. Pat Mac says he's never met me. Dude, if I met Pat Mac, I'd probably have to, I don't know, like buy a $5,000 Mario Party 5 Luigi. Because I would just hate myself so much if I met Pat Mac. I can't wait for people to like take that out of context and not actually understand the meme. That is, man. Am I a kid or a squid? Probably a kid because I don't like Splatoon. Um, man, we are getting into meme territory. Oh, I completely forgot about this. Okay, do you guys remember Shaw from like 3, I think it was 3 years ago? One of the streams, he said he had a Geno plush and whatnot. He actually, I forgot to like reply to his comment. Maybe he's watching, maybe he's not. But maybe this will help me remember to reply to his comment that he posted like a month ago. He actually, I guess, like kind of rediscovered my channel and whatnot, and said that he was kind of like dumb for trolling because he was trolling or whatever, but that he really liked my content and whatnot, and that he hopes to see my channel grow. But like, Shaw doesn't even know that he's like a meme. Like we never even like hated him or anything. We just thought it was funny because we knew after a point he was faking it because he just never like came back. So like, shout outs to Shaw for being like a core stream meme in the Geno plush and whatnot. So that's something. Hmm. When did we start streaming? It was like 6:30. I'm wondering how much longer we should go because I'm kind of getting hungry. Whatever happened to Sonic Mach 2? I don't know what that is. Joker Joker Mation 5 said, "Please read me. Do you understand?" Yes, I do understand, and I did read your thing. Saffron, yeah, we have gotten that comment like on so many videos of people confusing me for Pat Mac and Pat Mac for me and whatnot. Lane wants the stream to end soon. Okay. JQ said, "No, yeah, there are some lost music I do want to make videos on, but it's just not a priority because most people don't find it interesting." Have I watched Sword Art Online? Yoshi Lamer said, no. My God. Pat Mac talking about my Knight's Chow like that. How could you? Do you think Three Men is actually a pilot? Because to me, it sounds more like a pilot for the Three New Stooges. Yeah, Three Men definitely is not. And I mean, it sounds like it could be, but it was definitely debunked that like it's not. Pelix 2 also says that they have info on A Day with Shrek, and that they were part of the footage, but don't ask for the details. It's they don't have good memory. Can still smell the onions. That is something. A Day with Shrek. I understand Arabic. Well, that was in English though. Pat Mac, little did you know, I had. See, Pat Mac says no. I had snipers on the second floor of the building. So had you run off with it, trust me, they would have got you. See, my security was so good that you didn't even know it was there. But I take no precautions when it comes to Knight's Chow. Mega Turtle said, "Which property would you want to see a Smash game out of that doesn't exist yet?" Wait, what property would you want to see a Smash game? Like what property do I want in a Smash game, or like what? Oh, or maybe like you mean like Sonic or something. I mean, a Sonic fighting game would be cool. Um, I don't know. That's a tough one. I like Smash so much, I can't imagine anything else, honestly. So I'm gonna say like nothing, because I honestly, yeah. Jane said, "LSSQ, mail me your Knight's Chow, and I will give you a cat in return." Oh man. Uh, Speedy My Shorts said, "What do you think of a Alolan Pokemon trainer for Smash?" I don't want to see Pokemon Trainer return actually, so I would not like that. Do I have a Discord? I do, but I don't really use it that much. Um. Oh man. Oof. I don't know how much longer we're gonna go because I wasn't even expecting to stream tonight, and I'm kind of hungry. Um. Oh, Sonic Mach 2 was Boom Fire and Ice. Oh, then what kind of mystery is that? Samster said they're probably gonna go soon, but one more question here. Of they might be they might be Giants' lost music video for their song Rabid Child. Only 5 seconds of it exist. That's interesting. I'm not really a fan of them though, so like I said, I'd have a hard time like keeping an interest in the topic, but it's cool to know. I could do last media on prototypes of games. No, I don't like the prototype and like beta stuff. Any last media topics you can't cover? Um, Magi Kamek said. Well, for sure, me and my friends is something I can never cover again. There's actually a something that was just recently like found and whatnot on Lost Media Wiki that I was gonna make a video about, but because of its sensitive nature, not sensitive like content wise, but sensitive like I don't know how these people are gonna really release it and whatnot. I don't want to do a video on it because I don't want anyone to get in trouble for releasing it. So that's a thing that was super vague, but is a thing. And then otherwise, I personally I don't do like betas, game betas and stuff. So that's something I quote unquote can't do because people have already covered that kind of thing, and I'm not really interested in regurgitating old content. Oh yeah, Lane, you found that Mike Tyson figure. I think that was a custom actually. Thanks, gamer dude. I appreciate that. Thoughts on the Lost Kenny the Shark pilot? I don't even know what that cartoon is. Yeah, I did see that the Puffy Amiyumi pilot was found though. I did see that. Samsters peacing out. Yo, Lego Boy. Is that an Oasis reference? Because if so, that was pretty high tier. Jane told me to play Resident Evil 7. It could. I don't have any of that stuff though. I'd have to buy it all. King of Butts said, have you heard of Punch Out Gold for the Famicom? I have heard of that, yeah. Star. Oh, this is Star Control from earlier. Is an unlicensed Sega Genesis game. Whoa, and people say that it's a hidden gem. That's cool. Never heard of that before. Todd said, "Is there any updates to Mean Girls DS?" Yeah, it actually doesn't. It doesn't exist. The developers confirmed that it never came out, so it was just a game canceled in development. That's it. Um, I think I might take a few more questions and then um maybe call it a day so I can go eat something. Darkstar X30 said, if you could bring back any piece of lost media, what would it be? Oh man. Geez, what's like lost? I mean, yo, can I say the O'Hare plush? I'm gonna say the O'Hare plush. Can I have that plush? That's what I'm gonna say. Um, Mystery of Super Mario 64 2 for 64 DD. I'm probably never gonna do any 64 DD games. Oh, no one's probably gonna replace me, gamer dude, because I don't know anyone else who's interested in lost media like me or anything. And like I can't imagine like passing the channel down. Like I don't know, that's kind of weird to me. So um, probably just gonna be me. I don't think anyone. I don't have a successor or anything. Chris Cox said, "You're a bad dude, giving me lots of entertainment and insight." I read that because I read because that sounds like a compliment. So it's very cool that I was called a bad dude. I feel very edgy now. Benny the Space Corset, how's it going? What's up, Benny? G Good 2014 said, "If you can reveal it, what's the latest mystery you've been researching?" Yeah, I can't reveal it because it's going to be the video next week, and it's really big and cool. So I know you guys will like it. I've never heard of the Cube movie though, and there is a supposed alternate ending to it. I haven't heard of that. Thoughts on the Sonic franchise? It's in a pretty bad spot except for Mania, and I hope Sonic Adventure 3 can come out soon. Extreme Wrecker said, "I think Three Men is a Three New Stooges pilot. Do you think so too?" Uh, no, I think Three Men is just a big fake thing that somebody made up. Yes, ZZ Colby. I remember that. I remember that. Benny said, "How long does it, or how long does one video usually take to produce?" Like from start to finish, like just typing the script to finishing the actual video, I'm gonna say like 20 hours roughly. That does not include research time or like upload time. So I'd say like 20 hours between the script and the editing and like everything and like the recording and stuff. So that's like I'd say 20 hours like average, give or take. Um the Great Bootleg said, "What TV shows do you like?" I don't watch a whole lot of TV, but I'm into cartoons, so like I guess like I don't know. Man, I don't even really watch I don't watch a lot of TV. I guess just like some old cartoons and stuff, like the classics. Um yeah. Magic Chemic said, "What's the rarest thing you own?" Probably Night's Chow. And Darkstar X30 said, "Do you make a living off of YouTube or is it just a hobby?" Right now, it's a second job, like legitimately, because apparently, like the government recognizes it as a second job. When I filed stuff with that. Um, but someday I do want it to become, and when I say someday, I mean like within the next year. I want it to become like a full career because I would really like to spend more time and dedication to it. But like, um, yeah, I just right now I can't, but I think slowly it's getting to that direction. So hopefully within a year I'll be able to make it a career. But with that said, I think I'm actually going to end it because I want to go eat some food and stuff. So thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't seen the new video, it was an Animal Crossing DS thing, and it's on the channel. So check that out. And next week there's going to be a uh, a big core mystery that's really exciting and stuff. Um, I guess it's for all you guys that are sticking around. I'll tell you what the genre is. So it's a video game mystery. That's the like the genre, the topic, whatever. It's about video games, but it's really in depth. It's crazy. If you like twists and turns, this is it. So that's going to be on next weekend. But for now, I'm El Supersonic Q. So thanks for watching as always, and until the next video, Finn.